Take it, MP.
Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. So glad you could join us on this Saturday night. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And, of course, David Aldridge is joining us tonight from the sideline. Here's the starting group for the Indiana Pacers. Walker out there with Miles Turner. Then it's Halliburton. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's Mathurin in at the small forward position. And for the Pelicans, Ingram at the 3 with Williamson playing the 4. McCollum is out there with MP. And it's Adams in at the 5 down low. You know what stands out, Clark, with both of these teams is their speed and their athleticism.
And because of those things, Kevin, it's going to be about limiting fast break opportunities. That'll be a key for both of these squads. Taking care of the ball, always a critical factor, and then being able to stay clear of those momentum-changing plays.
And so the New Orleans Pelicans get the first points of the ballgame. Halliburton against McCollum. Turner with the screen for Halliburton. It's up a 3. Pelicans with the rebound. They went to Indiana for their last meeting with the Pacers and came out with a win.
Well, they coasted to the win in that one. Were dominant in the rebound department, and that was a huge factor.
And, you know, one of the things about winning the physical battle like they did in that game, it gives you a lot of confidence going into the next meeting. You know you can push this team around in the paint and win the physical battle.
Kennard's shot is off.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Johnson. And then Johnson with the jam.
And when MP gets that close to the rim, you know he is looking to finish with authority.
Halliburton against McCollum. Here's Mathurin. Some solid defense from Ingram.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. You got to appreciate that stop.
Here's Johnson. Kennard with the rebound. Indiana's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Turner finds Halliburton. Some nice passing here by Indiana. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
Boy, they are frigid right now. I mean, failing to connect on their first 4 attempts.
And that one's good. MP.
And just outworking the coverage. MP runs into some contact, but manages to get through it.
Outside Turner. Back to Kennard. Mathurin for 3. Good on the triple.
And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
Down low, Turner with the steal. And finished off by Walker.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
Splashed them one after another. It really was quite a display from the stripe. And, fellas, I think you have to like his improvements over his free throw numbers from a year ago. It's not a significant number or a huge amount, but it's improvement nonetheless.
And both free throws good for Johnson. Here is something, Greg, from Pacers history. They were a dynasty at one point, and you remember it well.
Yeah, you're talking about the ABA days, but it's true. The Pacers were a dominant team before the merger. They won 3 titles in 4 seasons just before joining the league.
Now here's Ingram. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Kick out to Adams. It's McCollum on the wing. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Kennard, the pass to Halliburton. Back to Kennard. Halliburton outside. Pass to Walker. Launches it. Pelicans with the rebound. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
Yeah, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, you know, game balls all around in that one. A terrific team effort. They trusted in their system and executed well to get the win. Monster quarter for him. He's put the team on his back, trying to carry them to the W.
Here's Kennard. He's coming off a 10-point game against Portland.
And his rebounding was solid in that effort as well. He did a lot of work on the glass. All around it, just his effort level was off the charts.
To the middle. Here's Walker. And the dunk by Walker.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that.
Another bucket. Wow.
Up and up he goes as he continues this sensational season, now closing in on second place in scoring.
And GA, with the way he has manhandled defenses all year long, you have to think he'll make a good run for it. Sinks the triple.
At the arc, Halliburton, confident, no fear, no hesitation. He sees a good shot, he's letting it fly.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
And so it's Indiana with it. 6-point game. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
Well, they made a few key shots, but missed many more. It was a rough night for them offensively.
And you know what? If you're not going to outwork your opposition, then you typically are going to get outplayed.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
And it's Halliburton missing. And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for the Pelicans. The pass to McCollum. Adams with the screen on Walker. Johnson. And MP throws it down.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Halliburton finds Mathurin. Turner with it. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Good work by Mathurin getting rid of the ball. When somebody has a better shot, you got to throw it his way.
Pass to Adams. To the inside. And McCollum with the slam.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
And, you know, when you've got a chance to put a team away early, you got to take it.
Halliburton passes to Walker. On the wing, Mathurin. Passes to Turner. Shot clock at 6. Inside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. So Clark, with his talent and upside, the future is extremely bright for Benedict Mathurin.
Very bright, shining extremely bright. I love this young man. Like his comportment, Kevin, as much as I like his athleticism and his ability to score at all 3 levels, he just seems to be unfazed and plays with a maturity and confidence that belies his youth.
Ingram wide open, nailed from three-point land.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Halliburton outside. Turner with a screen for Halliburton. Three-pointer. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Here's Ingram. And it's Mathurin with the rebound.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Turner with a screen on Ingram. Mathurin passes to Turner. And the shot goes in.
You know, for Turner, I think it's all about staying aggressive. I mean, when he does that, he's capable of converting over tough defense.
Johnson dishes to Williamson. Back to MP. Fires the 3. Pacers with the rebound. And the foul called on MP. That is his first foul of the game. Jones checked in for the Pelicans. And Indiana with a change here, too. Nemhard's checked in. New Orleans on D. They lead by 7. Kennard for 3. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got rebound number 5 here tonight. New Orleans has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Kicks it out to McCollum. Back to Johnson. And it's McCollum in the corner. Kennard with the ball. Now defended by McCollum. Indiana moving it around. Pulls up on the wing. And good that time. Turner's got his 3rd bucket of the night. So it's the Pelicans now. It's a 5-point game. To the paint. Here's MP. And the dunk by MP.
Hey, this guy does everything. Any team would be lucky to have a player like MP.
Now the Pacers with it. And here's Kennard. Scoreless thus far. Feeds it to Turner. Back to Kennard. Fires the 3. Pelicans pull it in. Adams has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
He is 0 for his last however many this quarter, guys. Might need to get him out and let him settle down a bit here.
And it's Ingram missing. Pacers trail by 7. Pass to Turner from downtown. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
Boy, and Turner's really good at picking the defense apart, especially with the catch-and-shoot jumper.
And again.
Scoring at a historic pace. What a treat to watch this young man play.
Well, Greg now tied for 2nd all-time scoring in a season. And for the Pacers, they're shooting 45% from the floor since the game got underway. Outside Turner, back to Walker. Turner with a screen on Ingram. Here's Walker. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Brandon Ingram. With the majority of the season behind us, GA, what becomes the focus for teams that... Well, here Indiana decides to talk it over. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
On the court for Indiana. And, yep, another basket.
And, fellas, he is now 2nd all-time for points in a season.
Truly a season for the ages. There's the pass to Reed. And here in the 2nd quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Here's Halliburton. Good for another basket for him. Number 4 today. He's 4 of 8.
Halliburton, such a special player, and his rush hour handles round out his game.
To the inside. Johnson. Oh, get up, MP. Woo!
Scoring the ball, he has been lethal and efficient. Wow.
And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Down by 12. And he gets it to go. Halliburton's got 15 points.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
To the middle. Here's Johnson, and then Johnson with the jam.
And every year, Williamson seems to take another leap as a distributor. Great pass on that one.
Kennard against MP. And the officials call a traveling violation. And a moment here to recognize the Western Conference Player of the Month, MP.
They say defense wins championships. Well, it also wins awards, and his defense during this stretch has been nothing short of jaw-dropping. He has been disruptive with his challenges and has accounted for a metric ton of turnovers with his ball hockey. You have to give it up to this man.
Miles Turner, he's checked in for Reed. MP up high, down hard.
Really good connection there with his teammates. MP showing you really good timing on that alley-oop.
Pacers trail by 14. Halliburton outside. Pass to Turner. With the fadeaway. And Jones pulls it down.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Outside, Walker. Now, here's Nesmith. He's guarded closely. Tries it from 9, and he hits the jump shot. 11 points in the game.
Well, you certainly can't fault him as the reason they're behind. He's been on target and on top of his game.
MP kicks to Adams. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches. He used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
And a wide open look for Halliburton. And a miss there on the triple.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
And that one's good. MP.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
Halliburton against McCollum. Walker with his screen for Halliburton. Lets it go from 11, and the shot is long. New Orleans leading by 18. And MP throws it down hard.
And he's just dicing up the defense with those smooth handles. MP frees himself up there in style.
Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And Indiana shooting 36% in the second quarter. They really haven't found their rhythm yet offensively here. Here's Turner. And the Pacers can't get it to go. And it's the Pelicans ball. They're on a 16-6 run. And that one's good, Williamson.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Pacers shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Timeout called the Pacers. Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for Zion Williamson. The Pacers making a switch here. Turner finds Mathurin. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Down low. Unloads. The shot by Turner, no good.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, guys, MP in the last time out against the Thunder put on a show. He scored an amazing number of points, and it looked like he couldn't miss from both the floor and the foul line. The level he played at in that one was incredible. Now, he always wants to play his best against their rivals, and to say the least, mission accomplished. Guys?
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
A second-round draft pick in 2022, Clark Nembhard, is pretty impressive.
I might even categorize him as a surprise hit, if you will. He makes a huge impact out there when he's on the floor. And for somebody that was drafted in the second round, that's great value.
Walker is screen on MP. Passes it to Kennard. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And Ingram has got the ball here for the Pelicans. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 25. On the basket by Jones.
Well, I like how their perimeter game is building out. They're feeling it right now.
And for the Pacers, they're shooting 33% in the second quarter. The offense has looked crossed up and confused at times. And Turner kicks to Walker. Wants to get it to Turner and does. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans.
And a chance here to see the numbers for Jones. How's the last month of basketball been for him? He's around 6 points per game, 3 assists and 4 rebounds. And always nice to have a guy.
And another one falls.
Once again, he's reached the 40-point mark as there has been no slowing him down all season.
Well, GA, with all these 40-point performances, he's close to matching the mark for third most 40-point games in a single year. Shot to stop the run. Indiana again turning it over. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Brandon Ingram.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
The Pacers making a switch here. Halliburton's checked in. Lobbed up there for Johnson. And so the ball's out of bounds. Ingram touched it last. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. Look at Indiana. Here in the middle of the regular season, they've been able to get the 4th best record in the conference.
And seeing where Indiana is, they've stayed right there, just in sniffing distance of the conference leaders. That's a solid accomplishment at this stage of the season.
You know, I thought maybe they'd have it in them to actually join those leaders this season. But you're right, it's still nice work considering where they are.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
Inside, here's MP, and the slam dunk by Johnson.
And we talk about court awareness. There, McCollum doing a beautiful job spotting the open man.
McCollum against Halliburton. Here's Mathurin. Pass to Kennard. Outside, Walker. Now, here is Halliburton. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Halliburton's got 18 points in the game.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
And there it is for him.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
Mathurin against Ingram. Goes up from the top of the key. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Adams has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. McCollum feeling it out a bit. 1:15 left in the first half of basketball. And the dunk by MP.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Well, I like the way they're playing. A very smart first half. Quality shots, not wasting possessions.
Over in the corner, Mathurin. Offline with his three.
Yet that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
The pass to MP.
You know, one of the things I think that makes MP so fun to watch is how much fun he's having out there. You can tell the thrill of the game never gets old for this guy.
He's had 4 chances at the line, made them all. The first one falls.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free. And they've done exactly that, made them pay.
40 seconds left here in the second. McCollum against Halliburton. Out to Turner. This one for 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Halliburton's got 3 assists in the game. To the paint. Here's Johnson. Again, what an avalanche.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. 20 seconds left in the second quarter. Halliburton against McCollum. Halliburton deciding where to go with it. Walker with his screen for Halliburton. And that one is off. And so a pretty lopsided game for the first half. Pelicans ahead, running away with it. From New Orleans, back in a moment.
Greetings. First off, some updates for you as we take a look at our all-star voting totals. I know you've got your favorites.
I don't play favorites.
You don't have a favorite between me and Ernie?
I do, but I'm not saying.
Thanks, Shaq. Some things don't need to be said. I understand. And as for our matchup, what a tremendous first half it was for the New Orleans Pelicans.
What really blew open this game was their second unit, Shaq. Once those guys came in their game, it was lights out. And I see them going to the same substitution pattern in the second half.
Why not? The way they're running off of this game, they might clear the bench by the start of the fourth quarter.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
The front court full of star power with Ingram and Zion. MP out there with C.J. McCollum. And it's Adams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And that's the group for Willie Green as we begin the second half. To the middle, here's Johnson. And the dunk by MP.
They've hardly needed anyone else today to get out to this lead. I mean, he's provided almost all of their offense.
And for the Pacers, they're shooting 40% from the field. Outside Turner, back to Kennard. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And players and coaches want a consistent whistle, Clark. Isn't that harder, though, when minor contact can be called a foul?
Yeah, it is, Kevin, but I do think the officials do a great job. At the NBA level, there's more latitude for physical contact. These are the best players in the world. They're also the most athletic and the strongest players in the world. So giving them room, and I think the officials do a great job of officiating the game the way it should be. And I understand the cry about consistency, but remember now, the officials, much like the players, coaches, and broadcasters, they too are human.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And Halliburton's got the ball here for Indiana. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Kennard, the pass to Halliburton. Turner with the screen for Halliburton. That three off the mark.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Williamson in the post. Guarded by Walker. MP dishes to Adams. Just 4 to shoot. On the wing, MP. Kennard covering. Every team hopes to have a player on this list. A quick update now on the top field goal percentage shooters in the NBA. MP is number 1. In the third spot, Zion Williamson.
You can't say enough about these two guys shooting this season. Both their percentages, just incredible stuff.
Pass to Turner. Halliburton with it. He's guarded by McCollum. No one near Turner as he lets it go. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
Johnson. Another one goes. Incredible.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Turner with a screen on Johnson. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. Buries it from 3-point range. Kennard's got 8 points.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
Clever little move that time by MP to get himself to the line. Really good sense of the moment there in drawing that foul.
He's made all 6 of his tries at the line so far. That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Halliburton outside. Turner with a screen for Mathurin. And Turner with the basket on the assist from Mathurin. He's got 16.
Does a nice job at capitalizing in the screen and roll. I mean, Turner's IQ and size. Tough to contain when he's rolled into the basket.
And you know what? This guy is just a natural-born scorer.
And the Pacers with possession here. They've got the Timberwolves ahead of them next in Minneapolis. And that game will be 4 out of 5 on the road for the team. Passes it to Halliburton. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Walker's shot is off.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Brandon Ingram's work ethic has made him an all-star. He was in the Pelicans facility so much they banned him on off days. He said, "I hate it, but I use those off days to visualize the game." So what is he like? He says being called out. Players at this level think they're above that. Kevin?
Not him. Hey, David, thanks. Down low. Here's Johnson. And then Johnson with the dunk.
Outstanding decision-making by Ingram there, working it to the open man. Really good possession.
The Pacers have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Pass to Kennard. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Halliburton's got 4 assists now tonight. Now here's Ingram. 6 points for him. Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
Turner with a screen on McCollum. Here's Halliburton. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. Williamson's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Halliburton passes to Mathurin. Turner with a screen on Ingram. To the inside. Shots good by Turner. Turner's got 18 points in the game.
Great awareness by Mathurin. Saw the defense rotating and then found a teammate with the assist.
Clark, here we are looking at Miles Turner, a terrific player. What stands out to you?
There are a couple of things. His ability to knock down three-point shots as a big guy, but more than that, his primary attribute to me is the fact he's an outstanding rim protector. Excellent timing, runs the floor, and really protects the basket for his team.
And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Now the pass to Walker. Now Mathurin. Halliburton outside. The kick out to Walker from the arc. And it's Williamson with the rebound. Williamson's got rebound number 8 now on the night. A moment to check out who the New Orleans Pelicans have coming up. On Monday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis and the Boston Celtics. And then on Tuesday, they'll be facing Joel Embiid and the Philadelphia 76ers.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
So Johnson hits 2 of them. Clark, I'm not sure there's been another era in the NBA with so many fantastic passers at every position.
Yeah, you know, I think it's a function of what we saw going back into the 80s with Bird and Magic and how they shared the ball and were such great passers. And you had another group of outstanding playmakers at the point guard spot and on the wings. So now centers at this particular stage in the game's evolution are playmakers, excellent passers, and are players that teams can run their offense through. So I think it's just been kind of a natural evolution because of the skill level of all players when it comes to passing.
Here's MP. Good work defensively by Turner. The Pacers have gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. Here's Halliburton. It's hauled in by Adams.
You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
To the paint, stolen by Walker. Halliburton with it. Now defended by McCollum. The open shot by Kennard. That's good, and it's Halliburton with the assist. Kennard's got 11 here in this quarter alone. The Pelicans have gone 8 of 10 shooting here in the second half. Very strong. Good, that's another bucket.
And this is the soonest a player has ever reached 10,000 points in their career.
Well, he puts pressure on every defense he sees. It's been like that since day 1, too, so who knows where he's going to end up.
And coaches have been trying to solve him for a while now. Nothing's worked. His career trajectory is off the charts.
Here's Mathurin. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Ingram's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Williamson, the pass to Johnson, and the dunk by MP.
Yet another bucket in close. That's how he's earning his points today.
Ingram against Mathurin. Pass to Walker. Outside Mathurin. No good on the 3.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
And then Johnson with the dunk.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service dimes tonight. One sweet one after another.
Here's Halliburton. Cans the 12-footer. Halliburton's got 20 points.
Whenever that mid-range jump shot is available, Halliburton is going to take advantage of it. He's a really good passer, but also an opportunistic scorer.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. And one of the big changes to college basketball, Clark, as you know, the NIL, name, image, and likeness. It seems like that would impact the choice to enter the NBA draft.
I don't think there's any question it's had that impact. Some guys that were borderline draft picks now not being penalized for being on scholarship can monetize their name, image, and likeness and do so to the tune of some fairly significant dollars in some cases. And even if the money is not NBA large, it still can close the gap for a family of a player that might be struggling and could use some additional income.
And so in the game for the Pacers, they've got Nesmith. Reed out there with Isaiah Jackson. Then it's Halliburton. And it's Nembhard in at the 2. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Jones. And again, New Orleans has no luck. The Pacers shooting 43% from the floor. Knocked away and stolen by MP.
Boy, I love seeing MP be very decisive in transition. Fantastic getting himself to the right spot there.
Here's Halliburton. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Reed the pass to Nembhard. Outside for Jackson. The 3. And the dunk by Reed.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Pass to Robinson Earl. New Orleans moving the ball around. 4 on the clock. Here's Johnson. Pacers with the rebound. Reed's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Nembhard, covered by MP. Halliburton, outside for Jackson. A 3 ball. It's rebounded by Robinson Earl. New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. Back to Daniels. Pass to MP. And the NBA last season, Clark, setting records in attendance. Fans are pouring into the arenas on a nightly basis.
Well, it's a great game. I mean, you and I are biased, Kevin. We love the NBA. I played in it. You've broadcasted for a long time. But I do think there's another element, not just the excellence of the players, but the parity that exists now. There are a lot more teams that are playoff worthy, and that keeps them and I think their fans engaged as well.
MP kicks to Daniels. Beyond the arc. Pacers with the rebound. Here's Nesmith. He feeds it to Jackson. Reed a screen. Here's Nembhard. Here's Nesmith. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall.
There you go again. A nice kick out after the D had collapsed on it.
Daniels with it. And there's the pass to Robinson Earl. Down low. And then Johnson with the dunk.
That's a hard spot to be in as a defender now. Giving up that much height, very hard to protect the rim.
Indiana's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Pass to Nesmith. Fires from deep. The shot will not fall.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Here's MP. Connects again.
81. His inner Mamba right now.
There is no slowing this guy down. He is on fire. Passes it to Nembhard. Jackson, a screen on Johnson. Here's Nembhard. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
Yeah, the first half was one to deep 6 or forget. But in the second half, he's looked a lot better.
Inside, here's MP, and it's Johnson with the jam.
I tell you what, I don't know what he did in the locker room, but he needs to do a little bit more of it because he's on fire.
Here's Halliburton. So, Clark, we know you're very familiar with the college game. How do you think the one-and-done rule has worked out so far?
You know, not as it was intended to, Kevin. I mean, in some ways, the chance to see guys like Durant and others play in college for a year was better than not having them there. But I think it's also created this expectation that if you're not a one-and-done, that you somehow failed. And that's detrimental to the psyche of young players.
And the Pacers shooting in the fourth quarter has looked shabby, 38%. Pass to Nembhard. From 13, that's good, and it's Halliburton with the assist. Halliburton's got his 7th assist here tonight. For New Orleans, they've gotten exactly 2/3 of their shots to find the bottom of the net here in the fourth, 8 of 12. Johnson double-teamed. Back to Daniels. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Johnson double-teamed. Kicks it to Daniels. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the dunk by MP.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
And it's Halliburton missing.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
MP looking around. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And these days, you know, Clark, the trade for a star player takes a stockpile of draft picks, doesn't it?
Well, that seems to be the one way you can assure yourself of getting a proven star somewhere in the area of his prime. You know, and it doesn't always work out for both parties. Teams typically, in that case, would have to mortgage a bit of their future to get a player of that caliber. So it is tilted towards more risk than reward in most of those scenarios.
Hawkins checked in for the Pelicans. To the middle, here's Turner. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. You know, Greg, one thing you got to admire about Miles Turner is how sensational a shot blocker he is. Every year among the leaders in the NBA.
And, Kevin, such a dependable defensive anchor. Someone that just reads shooters well, knows when to go after the block.
Jones kicks to MP. Jones against Halliburton. To the inside. Here's MP. And good! There's another. That's 91, an incredible feat.
This is just flat out insane.
Halliburton finds Turner. Kennard on the wing. There's the 3. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
Yeah, you know, we've seen a much different version of him in this half, guys. He's been sharper, more focused, and more assertive.
Johnson dishes to Jones. Jones with the screen on Halliburton. Daniels passes to Jones. And it's sent back by Turner.
Man, the defense of Turner is astounding. I mean, he positioned himself well to come up with a lot of blocks.
For Indiana, they've gone 7 of 16 from the field here in the fourth. That's about 43%. Kennard for three. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Halliburton's got his 8th assist in the game. The pass to MP. Yet another bucket.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for Indiana. Pass to Mathurin. Turner with a screen on Hawkins. Mathurin passes to Turner. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
A beast in the paint. Once Turner gets this kind of position, you almost have to whack it.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for New Orleans.
I like this throwback approach they're taking, looking to score high percentage shots in the paint. And so far, it's working.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
Jose Alvarado, he's checked in for Hawkins.
And, you know, because Turner is such a good free throw shooter for his position, defenses really can't send him to the line too often. He'll make them pay.
You know, flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
And Walker kicks to Kennard. 6 on the shot clock. Turner with a screen for Kennard. Top of the key jumper, no good.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
MP outside. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Winning in strong fashion. A relentless effort notches a W
for the Pelicans.
A beautiful pass doesn't always get you on the highlight reels, but there were some spectacular dishes in this game.
You know what? It was a team that was in sync and just trusted one another to take the right shots.
And on the year, looking at their record, this game will make it 49 wins.
And a one-sided season series this has been. In the final game of the year between these two, they end up doing everything necessary to finish up with a 2-0 record against the Pacers.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Johnson.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long. And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
And 1:01 left in the fourth quarter. Outside Turner. Back to Halliburton. And Jones sends it back. And MP throws it down.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Now Halliburton. Pass to Walker. Outside Turner. Walker taking his time here. That one misses. It's his 5th miss. He's made 4 baskets. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Alvarado. Daniels kicks to Jones. Here's MP. The rebound by Turner. Now, here's Kennard. He's covered by Daniels. Count it.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Down low. And MP throws it down.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
So we see New Orleans taking the W here. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. See you next time.
Bet those guys aren't looking forward to seeing you again.
There he is, the young GOAT himself. You up for a challenge, MP? Yo, MP, I heard someone on the way in here say you are an overrated shooter. You gonna let people talk about you like that?